Okay, so I just replaced my defrost timer, and I took it apart and tried to show everybody what was wrong with it, and I kind of screwed up and did not notice what was wrong with it. And I thought about it, and I do know what was wrong with it. What happens with these is you'll have your refrigerator on, and you'll hear inside the refrigerator, because this hangs up near the light. That's where they generally are. You hear click, 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 click. And your refrigerator will be warm. Your freezer will be defrosting and warm. And when you look up, when you're looking up at the light, you'll see through a hole. You'll be able to see this. Most timers, you can go up there and see this, and you can either go and turn that, or you can go. What I was doing when this was screwing up, I just went in there and I tapped it, and it would start working. And I was thinking about it, and that clicked in my head. Tapping this shouldn't do a damn thing from how this works, because it's all gears that turn. So when I tapped that, it clicked in my head, oh, that's going to be like a connector thing. But there's like no connectors in here. But there is connectors in here. So let's go look at that. Because all the teeth and the gears on this thing were okay. Everything looked fine. It clicks. Everything is working. It clicks. It turns off. However, I'll show you what goes wrong with these. Assuming this motor is okay. Assuming these leads and everything here is fine. Assuming your motor's okay. But if your thing is clicking, then that's okay. That's a sign that that's okay. But here is the issue. You take off. See, when this thing is spinning, when this spins, watch the metal, the things. You see that click down like that? Now, what happens over time? That's electricity. You're slamming these things close, and it's as they get close, you know, fractions of a second. As they get close, the electricity jumps and spikes and closes the circuit. And that's fine, but over time, that's not fine. And here's what's wrong with this thing. Hopefully nothing came out. I don't want to do that. Come on, man. Get back in there. Here. Oh my God, was I even zoomed into it? All right, so open up. This is the main contact. Look at that. That's what's going on. And the other side. Let's see if we can get in there. The other side, right? Get off my thing. The other side, right there. You see those pieces? What happens over time, that carbon builds up or whatever builds up, and the circuit slaps closes like that, but there's no contact happening because that's burned metal and it's not conducting electricity. So let's zoom back out. So this explains why tapping got it to work. Because if I go and tap that makes this thing move a little, and it gets by the resistance of that circuit, and then suddenly it starts working again. So if you're in an emergency and you need your refrigerator working and whatever, well, tapping it's going to get it to work. But if you're low on money, you don't want to buy one of these, you don't have access to get one of these, it's on Amazon, I'll get you one. You could just come in here and clean those contacts. And you see the black burn marks. That's from over time. Let's check out this other one. Maybe look at this other one. This other one isn't that bad. I'm not even zoomed in. This other one isn't bad, but this one is. Those are burned contacts. You can clean those off, and it'll probably last another 5+ years. And if you're looking at that and how that's even connecting, it's not hitting it correctly. That should be pushed in farther. So it touches, this lead should be pushed in farther so that it touches face to face. Right now, see how it's only touching the very top? So it's not even using the full contact, and that's probably why this is burning. Because that should be, I can't get it to go in farther. That should be pushed in farther so it does full contact. But since it's not doing full contact, it's causing all the current to go in that one tiny area, and that's what's actually burning that out. So if you don't want to buy a new one in here, I would just go in there and clean that. It's basically just going like, oh, I already zoomed in, I realize it. It's actually going in and cleaning the garbage off of that, assuming that there's still a face there. And this side. It's like I've already bought a new one and I can just put this as a backup, but you know, the new one's gonna last 10 years or more, so I'll never remember where this is if I'm even still alive, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. I mean, you can go in a file and do a little better. It's hard to see this other one. Hard to see this side. Can I even take these out? I could take this out, right? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, let's zoom back out. Oops. You could just pull those up and out. So let's take a look at this. Where are you? So you could actually pull these out and clean them. Hey, you like my nails, don't you? See, that's how big that is. Why is this one so small? It'd be nice if it was bigger. But that there explains why when I tapped it both those times it started working again. This is a bad connection. Burned pieces of metal don't conduct electricity that good. Look at my nails, man. Man. Do I need a manicure? Oh yeah. Look at those nails. Wow, look at that. Oh man, look at this one. Damn. Damn. I need a mani-pedi. Anyway, so how was this in here? It was the fat side. That's the burn side. So this was in like this. Here's the other one. Yeah, you can't actually move them because they're keyed. They're keyed to the plastic. So that's what was causing the failure. That was causing the clicking. So you just want to go in there and clean these contacts. I mean, it's going to happen again because these things are not properly lined up. It's only the top of that contact is touching, and that's probably why. I mean, well, it lasted the life of the refrigerator so far. Well, that's for like 10 years. But yeah, it's the contact. That's the whole issue, that making this thing go clicky clicky and not turning on, and then me going tap and it started working again. So there you go. That's your defrost timer in your fridge. Backwards, backwards. Well, that wasn't. No! No!